Hi, dear viewers. A very warm welcome to another session of Learning Excel with experts at EduLite in partnership with Let's Master. So without wasting any time, let's start today's session. This is our bonus lesson. And in this lesson, we are going to talk about Google Sheets. And as discussed in our previous session, to access Google Sheets, you must have access to Google account. And as promised in this session, we are going to discuss about how to create a Google account. We will see the step-by-step process of creating a Google account and how to open Google Sheets. So let's begin and let's learn how to create a Google account. So in order to create a Google account, open your Internet Explorer or Google Chrome, and in the search bar, type Gmail new account. So Gmail is the mail service provided by Google. That's why it is named as Gmail. So just type in Gmail new account, and as soon as you will enter these words and press enter, more or less a similar search result should appear on your screen. And on this screen, you need to choose the very first option, create your Google account. When you will click on this link, the system will take you to another screen where you can see a form. And this is the form where you will enter the details with which you want to create your Google account. So first of all, in the field first name, you need to enter your first name and last name. The last name is your family name. Then here in the username, you can enter any word or a combination of words and numbers with which you want to create your Gmail account, or this will be your email address for Gmail. Then you need to enter password, and then you need to again re-enter your password to confirm. Because at times what happens is when we are typing erroneously, we may use a capital or letter or an uppercase or a small letter or a lowercase. So just to make sure that whatever password you want to use to keep your account secure and access your account, that is the reason why the Google is asking you to enter your password 2 times. Here, you can see there is a checkbox next to show password. When it is unchecked, that means there is no tick mark in this box. Whatever you will type in the field password and confirm password, it will get translated into dots. So you will, no one will able to see what characters you have actually entered, including you yourself. But if you want to make sure that whatever you have typed is correct, you can just put a tick mark or a check mark in the show password button or in this show password box, and your password in both the fields, that is password and confirm password, will appear. Once you have entered all these 5 details, click on next button. So after filling up the details, your form should look like more somewhere like this. So here I have done some data masking to protect the privacy of this account, which is a demo account that I have created. So once you have filled in the form, your form should be looking more or less like this, and then you can click on the next button. As soon as you will click on the next button, the system will take you to another screen, which is the second part of the form, where you need to enter your phone number. And the phone number should be prefixed with the country code. So here, by default, it will show you the country from where you are accessing the Google account, or from where you are trying to create your Google account. So depending on your location, here it will show you the default country. But if you want to change, you can click on this small triangle pointing downwards and it will show you list of all the available countries. You can select the appropriate country, enter the phone number, and then here in the next field, you need to enter a recovery email address. Mind it, this recovery email address is very important for you. Reason being, if by any chance you forget your password, or if there is any suspicious activity, Google will block your Gmail account and it will send you a notification onto this recovery email address that you have provided. It is not necessary, mind it, it is not necessary that your recovery email account should be of Gmail only. Any email address that you have, you can enter that email address here as your recovery email address. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move on. In the next field, you need to enter your date of birth. And then you need to enter your gender. So after entering the details in these 6 fields, again, you need to click on the next button. As soon as you will click on the next button, the privacy terms agreement will appear. So these are some of the, you can say, declaration that Google is making, that how they are protecting your data, how they are ensuring your privacy is not compromised, and what are the terms of services. So you can go through all these terms and conditions, and as soon as you are done, you can scroll down, and at the very end of these terms and conditions, you will get 2 options, that is cancel or I agree. So if you click on I agree, that means you are giving your consent that whatever provisions, terms, conditions Google is putting forward to provide you with the services of providing you the Gmail account, you are agreeing to it. If you will click on cancel, the process of creating your Gmail account will get terminated at this particular stage itself. But if you will click on I agree, the system will take you to another screen where it will show you welcome message stating that your Google account has been created. Now, on the top right-hand corner, you will see an icon like this, which is nothing but the collection of various Google applications. So as soon as you will click on this, a dialog box will open with all the Google functionalities which are available to you. On this, we will click on Drive. And when you will click on the option Drive, it will take you to a screen similar to this. Here, we will click on New. And as soon as you will click on New, another dialog box will open, which will show you a list of all the available options. That what new things you can create, a new Google Doc, a new Google Sheet, a new Google Slide, or a new Google Form. And then if you click on more, it will show you other options that you can create, like your Google Drawings, Google Map, Google Sites, Google App Script, so on and so forth. So for now, we will just concentrate on Google Sheet. And as soon as you will, on this screen, you will click on Google Sheets. Here you go. Your new Google Sheet is ready for use. So this is how you can create a Google account and you can access the Google Sheets. So that's pretty much from our side in today's session. Till we meet next, thank you very much. If you have any questions or any comments, feel free to write to us at service@edulite.com or connect to Let's Master. Till we meet next, happy learning. Thank you very much.